Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to just talk about from a little recap, a little review. Okay, I had a really good time on Twitter talking about this with people, and it's really fun on Twitter. You get reactions, you get feedback, you have conversations. Everybody is so, just so talkative with each other on Twitter, especially when you live tweeting. And I love live tweeting, so that's where I be on Sundays on Twitter, live tweeting what's going on from. Now, let's get through this, and then I'll tell you what I said on Twitter, and boy actually liked my comment that I made. So, a flashback. The flashback shows that Kenny and his mom and dad, they're with Christy, and Christy is telling them they have to stay at the school. And then later on that day, he talks with Boyd, and Boyd asks him to be the deputy, his deputy. Now, present day, Kenny finds Boyd and brings him to Sara. Boyd have a talk with Sara alone, and she tells him she followed him into the tree and in the back at the church. She also tells Boyd there's no way she can live there again. So they had their little conversations. What I don't like about Boyd is he just does all this talking, and he doesn't tell everybody anything. He doesn't tell anybody anything about what's really going on. It's like he hides, he has secrets, and he needs to stop that. Now, Boyd speaks to Kenny alone and explains that Sara is connected to the town, as something is talking to her, but Kenny still wants her in the box. And as the two argue, Boyd starts to collapse, because now his body is going through what it's going through, and those dang on skin worms, I think, is making it happen all the time now. He did have the shakes, but now that he got those skin worms, it seems like he just really off. Now, Julie, she takes Ethan to the colony house to see Victor. He goes upstairs to talk to Victor. Victor is still upset. It's like a grown child. It's like a grown child talking to a little child, right? So he's still mad with Ethan because he let Jade come into the room and tear things up and take stuff out of his room. And, they're both kids, Victor and Ethan. It's just that Victor is an adult kid and Ethan is a child. So he was still upset about that. But, Ethan brought him some markers, I think it was. I just think Victor just needs some time. He'll come around to Ethan. Now, Fatima, she asked Julie to be one of her bridesmaids. And later, Julie offers to talk with Elgin if he needs someone to talk to. And Elgin is a little standoffish, because I think Elgin feels like he knows what's going on, but not everybody at that town knows what's going on. So he's trying to process things. He's trying to break down in his mind, how is he going to, tell these people, hey, this is what's going on, because Elgin has a strong connection to that place. Okay, he is the key. I'm telling you, he is the key to finding out what's really going on, or probably escape. All right, but right now he's just a little reserved and to himself. And it was good for Julie to break the ice and let him know that, hey, we could talk to each other, because I think they're close in age anyway. So yeah, that was really nice of her. Christy looks Boyd over, and he shies away from letting her look at his arm, whatever the case may be. He said he had some bites, spider bites. She looked at those. But when it came to that cut on his arm, he didn't want her to look at that in any way possible. She said it wasn't infected, but he needs to keep it clean. See what I'm saying? That was the opportunity for Boyd to say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what happened. But he doesn't say nothing. It's like, good Lord. He also wonders about cognitive impairments related to Parkinson's. Now, Jade finds Bacta, at the bar drinking alone, and Bacta speaks about blaming herself for the bus getting stuck in the town. But Jade tells her not to beat herself up about it, because it wasn't her fault. And so the two, they have a little chat. All right, they have a little chat. It's like Jade was breaking the ice. Jade could be a mess at times. And when I first saw Jade, I did not like him. I'm like, oh God, here's another a-hole. Here's, these type of shows gotta put a difficult person in the mix all the time. But Jade is growing on me over time. He's growing on me. He's not as bad. He's just trying to figure out. His brain is just so enthralled with trying to figure out what the heck these signs mean. What is this? What is that? And he feels like Victor knows, but he's just not saying anything. Now Tabitha looks for Jim and finds him watching the bus people go through their belongings. So he tells her about what the man on the radio had said, and he also wonders if the town was designed to see their reactions. That town, it is something weird about that town. I don't know what it is, but it's just something weird, and I think that we're not going to find out what it is in season 2. We're not going to find out nothing in season 2. We got new people, we're not going to find out anything in season 2. I think by the time season 3 comes, we may find out something. But guess what? They may not drag the show too long, because by season 3, I want to know everything. What's going on? Okay? Who's pulling the strings? I want to know everything by season 3. This type of show, you cannot drag out. By season 3, we need to know answers. Because right now, no answers are being answered. Okay? We don't know who that man was that Boyd saw and he gave the skin worms to him. We don't know who he is. It's just a lot of things not being answered. But hopefully some questions get answered by the end of the season. But I strongly doubt it. I strongly doubt it. So anyway, Boyd, he has visions of Father Catchery at the post office, and he tells Boyd not to tell Kenny anything about what happened, about Sara killing his father. So he said, just keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. Jim goes to the colony house and asks Donna about the message over the radio. Donna tells him it's not good that people are watching them and to keep their mouths shut until they know more, which I do agree with her on that. Just keep that part of everything quiet, okay, until they know more what's going on. Let me tell you something. Donna is wicked this season, baby. She's not playing no games. Donna is wicked, and she damn sure ain't playing no games with that guy. I guess his name is Randall. He gets, oh my God, I am so sick of him. I really do wish Boyd give him the skin worms, because he is the ultimate a-hole, like for real. But Donna's not playing no games with nobody. She's like, listen, I got this, okay? Randall starts freaking out and about his things. Somebody went through his things, and so he pushes another house guest on the floor, and this got Donna all upset. So Donna was like, okay, you don't want any rules? Follow me. So she kicked him out, and she took him down to the bus, and she gave him that talisman. I wouldn't have gave him no talisman. I wouldn't have gave him a talisman. Sorry. You want to act like an a-hole? Well, you figure it out here on your own. He sees what's going on, and yet he's still acting like that. Okay, he didn't have to do that to the house guests. But she put him on that bus and was like, have a good night, and gave him the talisman. So that's where he will live. I wonder for how long, though. Kenny asks Sara questions about her abilities, but she won't tell him much. But she does tell him about what happened to the father and the role in it. Right? So now Kenny knows that Sara killed his father. Boyd finds Kenny in the place his father died, and Kenny confronts him about knowing that Sara killed his father. And he tells Boyd that Sara is going into the box, and he throws his badge down at Boyd's feet because he feels betrayed. He's like, you made me a deputy, okay? You made me a deputy, and here we are. You hiding stuff from me. You're not telling me the truth about nothing. You knew that Sara killed my dad, and yet you're not saying nothing to me about it. So I feel Kenny in this. I really do. I let him have his feelings. Let him be upset. Give him that, because I'll be upset too. You knew Sara did this, and yet you didn't tell me about it. Okay, so yeah, I will be upset as well. So, what did you guys think about last night's episode. Listen, this is a great series, guys. I do like it. I'm in love with it. But to me, it's just moving at a snail's pace. And they got to pick it up. Okay? They got to pick it up. They got to start answering questions that they just leave, dangling. Okay? Please make Boyd more open to talking to people about what's going on with him. Because right now, when they find out he got those skin worms, people are going to turn on him. Because he's not telling the truth. He's being very secretive. And when you're in a town like that, and this stuff is going on, there's no room for secrecy at all. So he needs to do better with that. And that's what I said on Twitter last night. I was like, you know what? I like Boyd. He's cool and everything, but Boyd is getting on my nerve. And I said, because he's walking around here with, not telling anybody anything about what's going on. He's being secretive. He's talking to a dead man. Okay. And now he got these skin worms. And that's what I said. And I was surprised that Harold Perrineau, that's his real name, aka Boyd, he liked my my little rant. So I thought that was cool. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think of last night's episode, and I'll talk to you later.